When I say Corey, I'm talking about Kathy White, Jay-Z's pregnant mistress.
Yeah.
Who live an imaginary aneurysm.
Career. You can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce.
White had a secret relationship with Jay-Z before he began dating Beyonce and after. Strange about Miss Kathy White's untimely passing was that her autopsy reports were not the same. One autopsy said a head wound and the other one said she passed from an aneurysm.
Only are of the definitive belief that the autopsy report of Kathy dying from an aneurysm is false and the results were bought and paid for. They also suspect that if her passing was caused by an aneurysm, that it was somehow induced upon her artificially, and it was all because she was about to expose her relationship with Jay and she told him that she was about to go public. It was also determined that Kathy was pregnant with Jay's child at the time of her passing.
Brace yourself, because Jaguar Wright just dropped a bomb that has the culture side-eyeing everything. Apparently, 50 Cent is allegedly gearing up for another documentary, and this time the Carters are squarely in the crosshairs. Word is, Fifth has been quietly stacking receipts and lining up sources willing to spill tea. And it's not just Jay-Z who could face scrutiny. Beyoncé is reportedly tangled in this too. Fans are suddenly remembering that tension between her and 50 didn't just appear overnight. It allegedly goes back to her version of In DA Club, which rumor claims 50 absolutely hated. Some even say her track struggled to get radio play because he allegedly blocked it behind the scenes. But this isn't just music drama. 50 supposedly revealed Beyoncé once confronted him over his long-standing issues with Jay-Z, and ever since, he's kept icy distance. No praise, no industry love, just a cold wall that refuses to budge. Now things turn darker. Jaguar claims this upcoming documentary isn't about old rap beef or bruised egos. It's allegedly about connecting dots showing how the Carters may have benefited from Diddy's questionable business dealings. There's even talk he might dig into the mysterious death of Kathy White, Jay-Z's rumored ex-mistress, who passed shortly after partying with Jay-Z and Diddy. If any of this surfaces, it could get uncomfortably real fast. And anyone who knows 50 knows he doesn't move unless he's ready to spill everything. Fans are already buzzing, speculating what receipts might finally hit the light of day, and you better believe the internet will not let this one go quietly. The tea exploded after 50 Cent dropped a bizarre caricature of Jay-Z, which fans immediately sniffed as a subtle hint of the storm he's brewing. And no, this post didn't pop up randomly. He shared it just days after his Diddy documentary premiered, so fans instantly assumed Jay-Z might be next on the chopping block. But hold up, things are about to get sticky for Beyoncé. Jaguar Wright claims 50 isn't only targeting Jay-Z. Apparently, Beyoncé is wrapped up in this drama too, and her name keeps surfacing whenever Diddy's messy dealings are mentioned.
Beyoncé leaned in to kiss 50 Cent, and it appeared that 50 Cent ignored her.
Thank you.
The whole Vegas setup was reportedly strategic, not a random coincidence, and that's where the timeline starts giving major chills. While all of this allegedly unfolded in Las Vegas, Beyoncé was halfway across the world on her IM World Tour, totally out of the country while Jay-Z supposedly partied with Kathy White and Diddy. When Hollywood Street King first dropped those posts, most people shrugged it off, little noise, then gone. But everything changed in September 2011, when news broke that Kathy had suddenly passed, sending rumor hunters back to those old blogs, wondering if they had missed something. And the timing? Chef's kiss eerie. Just 5 days before Kathy's death hit headlines, Beyoncé shocked the world with her 2011 VMA pregnancy reveal. Suddenly, the alleged affair, the mysterious death, and the superstar baby announcement all lined up in the same window, and fans were side-eyeing every single detail. As Diddy's scandals later blew up across the media and Jay-Z's name kept surfacing, curiosity hit a fever pitch. That frenzy escalated even further when journalist Liz Crokin came forward, claiming she had actually interviewed Kathy shortly before her untimely death, sending the whole story back into the gossip stratosphere. That revelation catapulted the saga back into the spotlight in a major way. Liz Crokin first publicly dragged Jay-Z back in 2017 with a tweet that turned heads. She claimed that when Kanye West said Jay-Z had killers, he was probably referring to those allegedly involved in Kathy White's death. A tweet that referenced the viral moment when Kanye went off on Jay-Z and Beyoncé, suggesting Jay-Z had the power to make people vanish, which naturally made some observers take the claim even more seriously. Fast forward to March 2024, just weeks after Homeland Security raided Diddy's properties, and Crokin reposted that very tweet, this time with a caption insisting people note the date. She claimed she was the reporter who spoke to Jay-Z's alleged mistress before she died and knew everything that went down. Croken warned accountability was coming and hinted that Jay-Z and Diddy could face consequences together. In a follow-up, she shared a clip of Jaguar Wright calling Jay-Z worse than Diddy, adding that nothing could stop the truth about Kathy White from surfacing. The language around this story has gone nuclear, with critics claiming no money or influence could prevent what they see as an inevitable downfall. That chatter has been spreading like wildfire online, emotions boiling over as everyone waits for the next bombshell. And just when it seemed the saga couldn't stretch any further, Jaguar Wright cranked the drama up another notch, claiming that 50 Cent allegedly wants to dig even deeper into the Kathy White saga. According to her, he's not just sniffing around Kathy's case, he's supposedly interested in other individuals tied to the Carters who passed under what some describe as suspicious circumstances. She hints he might handle it the same way he did with historic industry cases in his Diddy documentary. That said, let's be clear, this is pure speculation. There's no proof that Jay-Z or Beyoncé had anything to do with Kathy White's death. No official findings back these claims, and legally, nothing has been established. Still, the internet can't get enough. Fans on social media are practically begging 50 Cent to drop a full-length documentary on the Carters. One user on X even declared that Jay-Z could be next, linking him to multiple industry tragedies and accusing him of controlling artists with pressure and influence. None of this is verified, but it perfectly illustrates how obsessed people are with this story, and the reason it keeps bubbling up. Fans feel like too many unanswered questions in the industry have been swept under the rug, and now they are desperate to see the curtain pulled back.
Predict what will happen next in the future. You know, it's like you see it before it happens.
Kathy White's true killer is going to be unveiled. And it's not a man. And that woman died screaming.
Anything else?
Yeah. Show him the tape, Diddy. You got it.
Oh, man,
That might buy you a little time. You should probably stop looking for plastic surgeons.
man.
Looking for a new life, new face. We're gonna hang you high. Jay-Z too. Beyonce too. And we're gonna round up all the See, I love a good gay man.
Whenever Jaguar Wright drops these names and timelines, it hits a nerve with fans who've long distrusted the music industry's power players. To many observers, this isn't about a single slip-up, it's about patterns that supposedly went ignored for years while careers and empires kept skyrocketing. What keeps the internet glued, though, is 50 Cent's reputation for playing the long game. When he decides to investigate, he does it with patience, receipts, and storytelling that makes the audience lean in. Fans are convinced that if he sets his sights on the Carters, it won't be shallow commentary. They're expecting interviews, timelines, and archived moments that force everyone to revisit what they once casually ignored. Social media has essentially become the courtroom for this saga. Threads erupt, old blog posts resurface, and decade-old screenshots are suddenly treated like breaking news. People are cross-checking dates, public appearances, and media narratives, trying to spot whether some stories were buried intentionally or simply forgotten. Even seemingly random moments are now under intense scrutiny. Add to that the fact that celebrity images are meticulously curated, and you can see why this grips fans so hard. Jay-Z and Beyoncé have long been painted as untouchable icons of success, control, and perfection. And that untouchable aura is exactly what makes any hint of scandal irresistible to the public. That's why even whispers in this saga hit like a thunderclap. For fans, the idea that hidden chapters exist behind Jay-Z and Beyoncé's polished image is seriously unsettling, especially when paired with unanswered questions from the past. Still, let's be real, curiosity isn't the same as proof. None of these online claims have been verified, and speculation does not equal fact. Law enforcement files, medical reports, and official investigations carry way more weight than hot takes on social media. Even so, the sheer demand for transparency highlights just how much faith the public has lost in music industry storytelling when it comes to untouchable figures. At the end of the day, Whether 50 Cent actually dives into this drama remains to be seen, but the buzz isn't dying down. Fans want answers, accountability, and clarity, not whispers and half-baked stories. As long as questions linger, the internet will keep digging, eyes glued to every move, waiting to see who talks next and what finally surfaces. Comments online have already gone nuclear, with some tossing around wild accusations about control, competition, and shady personal decisions, while others are cheering 50 Cent for how he handled the Diddy documentary, insisting that if he turns the same spotlight on Jay-Z and Beyoncé, it could spark a brand new firestorm. Fans are openly claiming that the Carters could be next, and they are definitely not buying the spotless image that's been sold for decades. Now here's the real question. What do you actually think about all of this? Are people hyped for a possible Carter documentary because they genuinely believe there's hidden truth waiting to be exposed? Or is it just about watching two untouchable icons finally get knocked off their flawless pedestal? Let's be honest, the internet thrives on downfall stories, especially when power, money, and influence are involved. And then, of course, there's the Kathy White saga. Do you see it as another conspiracy that ran wild online? Or does that timeline feel suspicious enough to keep you glued? Before you click away, pause for a second and think about why stories like this grip the internet so hard. Whenever major figures are involved, especially ones shielded by decades of perfect branding, curiosity quickly turns into full-blown obsession. People don't just want answers, they want the curtain ripped all the way back. And when names like Jay-Z, Beyoncé, Diddy, and 50 Cent are all tangled in the same drama, it instantly feels bigger than mere gossip. At the same time, remember how fast speculation can snowball online. Old blogs, half-forgotten interviews, and vague timelines start being treated like cold, hard facts once enough people echo them. That doesn't mean questions shouldn't be asked. It just means discernment matters. There's a fine line between digging into history and leaping to conclusions, and emotions tend to blur that line. What keeps this story alive is the mix of mystery and silence. When things aren't fully explained, the internet fills in the blanks itself, and that's exactly how theories grow legs. Add Jaguar Wright's claims and 50 Cent's legendary reputation for exposing industry secrets, and suddenly fans are convinced something huge is about to drop. Whether it actually does or not, the hype alone keeps timelines buzzing and comment sections sizzling. The Kathy White story perfectly illustrates that tension. On one hand, official reports exist and nothing has been legally challenged. On the other, the timing, resurfaced blogs, and voices resurfacing in the conversation make everyone uneasy. It sits in that uncomfortable gray area where there's no closure, and the internet despises unfinished business. That's why this saga keeps coming back every few years, each time hotter than the last. Now zoom out to the bigger picture. Celebrity culture has changed. Fans no longer blindly idolize stars. They question power, wealth, and who gets protected versus who gets discarded. So when a potential documentary threatens a carefully built legacy, the reactions get loud. Some want truth, some crave chaos, and some just want to see the untouchable finally get touched. No matter your stance, one thing is undeniable: this conversation isn't fading quietly. Whether it spawns real revelations or stays locked in speculation depends on what surfaces and who backs it up with facts. Until then, the internet will keep watching, dissecting, and debating every single move. So before you bounce, smash that like button if you're riding with us, hit subscribe if you're a real one, and ring that notification bell. You won't want to miss the next messy update.